Okay, hopefully this is live and now you can hear us. Oh. That was my problem again. My bad. Sorry about that. Again, I don't know why, for whatever reason, whenever I stream with you, Adam, I
Yeah.
get this weird background noise.
Ah, must be
Or
me.
I get the echo. I have a feeling it must be you're the only one who doesn't wear headphones when streaming.
Indeed.
So it must be the speakers of you listening to it, the delay coming back. So
Yep.
you need to get some headphones, sir.
I do have them. I guess not really uncool. Like, I mean, these here, I guess they just don't look great. I look like Mickey
It's fine.
Mouse. So
It's
I
fine.
refuse. I'll get some cool ones for next stream.
There you go. Awesome. But yes, hi. Hello, everybody. This is the fifth? Fourth?
Yep. Fifth, I think. I think we did
Fifth.
4 on Tecton.
No, that's right. That's right. The fifth CD Foundation Twitch stream. Hopefully, if you're not watching live, this hopefully you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching it live, we are going to be posting this to YouTube. But who are you? Who are you?
Who am I? I
Yes.
am Adam Roberts. I used to work on Tecton a lot. Now I work on kind of secret source IBM projects. But I've got interest in basically open source tools. And I'm really liking Jenkins X at the moment. I might give it a try again. That's who I am. Who are you?
Hi. I'm JJ. I'm a developer advocate for the IBM Cloud. And I'm here to help out Adam with the stream for the CD Foundation. Now, even though we are both IBMers, acknowledge that. This is not an IBM stream. This is a stream for the CD Foundation, which is why we're under the CD Foundation. We are both active members of the Tecton community, and we wanted to give back a little bit more. So this is one of the ways we're doing it, by streaming some cool CD Foundation projects. Is that right, Adam?
You've summed it up perfectly, immaculately. I'm just cleaning up my namespaces, so I'm ready to, I think, screen share and go into what we're going to be doing today. What is that, by the way? What's on the agenda, JJ?
Well, so I've got a little bit of a roundabout way to get to your laptop first, but I believe our agenda today is we are starting a journey down Jenkins X, as Adam said, which is one of his new kind of flavors of the week, if you will, or month or project. Sure, let's go with that.
Say it's been around for a while. I just think it'd be nice to revisit it because there is a Jenkins X3, I think, in alpha at the moment, and it's touting some pretty useful features. I'd like us to kind of,
Sure.
We've done Tecton already. If we can use Jenkins X and try and get to Tecton as soon as we can, that'd be really cool. I've not used Jenkins X in probably a year and a half. I was on version 1.3 something, and now it's 2. something. So I think, yeah, Jenkins X, give it a play, follow the quick start, see where we get to, and then maybe try Jenkins X3 next stream. That's what I'm thinking.
That sounds great, but from what I've read, this is not just getting installing. It doesn't seem like it's a one-time stream. But let me share my screen real quick and show you what I found. I've purposely done no research up to about 15 minutes before the stream because I want to come in and ask the questions. Because one of the advantages of a stream is that we can give this back to the projects and being like, hey, this is 2 professional engineers spend all day online doing stuff, and this is what we ran into.
Yeah.
Now, imagine non-engineering people who do this all day trying to do this. If these are the things they found, obviously there's things that are hidden. Is that a way to describe it?
Exactly. So I guess you're going to try and use a free tier of IBM Cloud, and I might try Docker Desktop or minikube. I think minikube is the suggested choice. I talked to the 2 Jameses earlier, James Rollins and James Strachan, and they think minikube may be ideal. So I think that's the battle plan. Jenkins X, try an IBM Cloud, and otherwise we're going to try minikube and follow the quick start, see if we can get to touch Tecton and write a cool pipeline in as short time as possible.
Awesome. Okay, and Zoom is being angry with me, so give me a moment. So if you have not seen it, this is the main Jenkins-X.io website. It is the entry point for the majority of people out there, which is pretty nice. And Zoom, again, is being angry at me. So as you see, it's got the first thing you see, which is obviously great, is getting started. But before we do that, I do want to just throw in a small little plug. What I've done is IBM Cloud. So if you didn't know, with the IBM Cloud, we have a free cluster that you can get. So if you go to ibm.com/cloud/free, I believe it is, there's a bunch of free services, and one of them is an actual K8s cluster, or K8s cluster, or Kubernetes, however you want to say it. I have actually written up some scripts to make that stuff much easier to install and build. And what I have done here, get po and get nodes. As you can see here, this is actually one of the clusters. I spun it up 49 minutes ago. It's a relatively new one, and it's under my personal namespace. So the last streams we've been doing it on paid clusters. But being that we're trying to introduce more people to our community as a CD community, it's unrealistic to expect you're going to spend money when you're trying to learn this stuff. So I figured it'd be a neat little challenge to see if we actually got it working on IBM Cloud. To Adam's point earlier, though, if you actually go to the main site under Getting Started here, you'll notice immediately that it's actually designed to be ran on Google Cloud or AWS. It looks like it's actually built out of Terraform, which was kind of cool. But if you want to do this locally, the best way they suggest to do it is through minikube. And in a few moments, I'm going to flip it back over to Adam to be able to kind of show off, at least initially getting it started. I was genuinely surprised when I saw that they tell you to get Terraform up and running to be able to get this working on a cloud, which was kind of surprising. It's a great best practice, I'm not going to lie, because using infrastructure as code is one of those things that everybody should be doing, because then you can, in the same spirit of GitOps, you can take those templates, or sorry, those manifests, and put them into Git, and then you'll be able to track them. So Adam, do you want to just take a moment and talk about what GitOps is now that I mentioned that topic?
Yeah, sure. It's the idea that everything you have in GitHub is either what it should be or what it currently is, and you basically need to make sure that when JJ, is my understanding, there's a commit it's going to get built and pushed and deployed automatically, and if anything isn't what is in GitHub, there might be a reconciliation job to say actually you want these values. And what you might do is have the concept of environments. That's what Jenkins X at least used to have. I'm not sure if it still does, but they have this thing called environments, and there was a preview environment. I think it was a dev environment and maybe a production environment. And you could quickly see what is in GitHub, and you could map that to what's happening in the real world. So I guess the idea is that if you were a DevOps engineer, you could basically say, you know what, I'm going to do a commit to a number of replicas, 1,000 instead of 500. You can see it was committed by JJ when he did it, and then eventually you would see that changes. His change kind of percolate down the system and have an effect in the real world. So you get things like observability, traceability. You can basically say, this change made this thing happen. And it's been around for a while, the term. And Jenkins X does claim to have built-in GitOps. And the last time that I used it, yeah, it did. It was really cool. You could basically create an environment. You could do some live coding. You could see the changes in a pull request in a dev environment. So, you could do a UI change and say, JJ, read this pull request. Instead of him going through loads of, Node.js code or Babel code or Webpack code or whatever, he could basically see it and be like, yeah, that looks good, or no, that looks terrible. It's been deployed. So what is in Git on my pull request is deployed there. Then you could promote it to the real environment, the production environment. And again, that would result in a pull request being made to the real environment's code on GitHub to use this new image coordinate. I think that's how to do with tags. So everything that's in Git is exactly how it should be in the real world. That's my whistle-stop tour of GitOps, and kind of what Jenkins X does or claims to do or used to do. I've not used it in years. So hopefully that made sense to folks.
So now it tells you to install a binary called JX first. Then JX is kind of your interface from the command line completely to Jenkins X, or is it just an installer?
It's more than just an installer. You can do all sorts. So if you JX on its own, you can do JX boot, JX install, JX create cluster, you know, token management. I'm reading it off here. Token management. You can interact with Git. You can create a new Git server. It's really, really powerful. I think you basically use the JX command line plus, you know, clicking on GitHub and maybe using chat ops to get anything done. So yeah, JX is a really, really incredibly powerful command line tool.
Okay. How about you show us on minikube so we can actually take a moment to see it, and then we can kind of go from there.
So I should have probably started minikube. So you can see my screen hopefully.
Yep.
What I've got is I have JX binary downloaded. It's that version. And by the way, I think Jenkins X is pretty cool because there are nearly 3,000 releases. I think they're doing proper CI/CD. If I go to GitHub Jenkins X, there's nearly 3,000 releases last time I checked. So if you go to here and you go to /JX, you go to the releases, it's going to be around here somewhere. There's nearly 3,000 releases. Jeez. It's always releasing. So my version is 2.11.2.1.138, which is the latest release. And basically, I've got that set up. And I did that with the quick start guide. I think it says how to install JX.
It's just brew install, isn't it?
Yeah. So brew install Jenkins X, JX. You can also just curl it in if you don't fancy using brew. So I did that. I went and got minikube following their official instructions. And the minikube steps were essentially just, it was like a curl and then a move in the action mod, I think. It was check if I've got virtualization on, and then install the thing using, I did the standalone binary, I think. But basically, I have minikube status telling me I don't have minikube. Hopefully I can do minikube start. When I used to use it, it was this whole give me a VM driver arg. I got confused. So hopefully this comes up. I can then play with Jenkins X. I did speak with the James earlier, and they mentioned that Docker Desktop has a few issues at the moment, and I think minikube's what they're recommending. So I've not used minikube in over a year. Hopefully it comes up fine. If it doesn't, then we can go to JJ's cluster. He can play around with it, and I can play around without screen sharing and see if I can get minikube working.
I did notice something. If you go back to the JX website.
Yep. JX one, yep. Okay, that's over here.
Is that one back?
Oh, the main one?
Yeah, the main kit. There we go. There was an interesting button, a line that I saw right there. Install Jenkins X on an existing Kubernetes cluster, which is what I was hoping to do. But if you click on it, wah, wah, wah.
Oh no! That's a nice picture. Oh, but I reckon that existed at one point.
It did. It looks like it's under the deprecated documents, where it looks like they're in the process of trying to figure out another way to do this. There's not an official Helm chart either. There's a Helm chart repo that is, see, there you go. Install Kubernetes under deprecated right there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if minikube doesn't work, we'll have to try these deprecated steps. But I haven't even installed Jenkins X yet. JX yet. So I'm going to go ahead and install that on my machine.
So a very long time ago, I did environment support for IBM Cloud into JX, and you could do JX install -- provider Kubernetes. I think you then did environment, or it was provided by IBM, one of the two. But I think I used normal Kubernetes for minikube. So maybe I just use this if minikube comes up. So next step is. I don't really like doing nothing, so I'm going to do this. Go ahead, JJ.
You use minikube. Do you have a reason why you use minikube over something like Kind or something like that?
I think it's because they're telling me to. I've not used minikube in over a year, personally.
Okay, well then that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
So minikube status is usually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what that's up to. Hopefully that returns. it doesn't, then we're going to try things on your cluster, I think, JJ. IBM Cloud Private, that's what I did. Yes, I remember that. Right, minikube status is nothing. This is still running. May take a while.
And I got JX installed.
So you got the JX CLI installed, have you, JJ?
Yeah, but now it's complaining about command line tools releases out of date. So give me a minute.
Oh, yeah.
That's the beauty of doing this live, man. It's the beauty of doing this live.
Yeah, it's looking good, this. Starting existing VM for minikube. I do have Docker Desktop. I don't know if that's going to work, though.
Awesome. I got JX installed.
So is your error going away, JJ?
Yes, it has.
Excellent. I wonder how good Docker Desktop support is.
So according to this, all I should be able to do is JX boot. So here, stop sharing your screen real quick. And in theory, according to that doc, come on, Zoom, where'd you go? Ugh. Well, you'd think this would be easier by now. So according to this doc, right? Of course, I can't show you because I can't tab for the life of me. So this is how you just run the JX boot command, and I believe it just injects it because my namespace is nothing else is there. So let's give this a shot. Okay, maybe not. JX boot. Non-requirements repo. What?
So is there a JX boot provider like Kubernetes option?
It was saying that it needs from a non-requirements repo, even though that's literally what it says, right? What? So I'm assuming it's this. What is requirements? Oh, here we go. There's a file called requirements. So any one of these?
Does that get pulled in, do you think, when you do JX boot? Do you have to like git clone the repo first? This is a git clone, well, that's for changing the installation.
Yeah, it's not actually to start it. Run the JX boot command. It keeps telling me I've already created the cluster, so it's already
You don't
there.
want JX boot, you don't want like JX install. There's another option. Is this really the way in?
All right, let's find out.
I expect the install process to give you like a controller, maybe a webhook pod doing some validating stuff, permission webhook stuff, and then
here we go.
English controller things.
Oh, here we go. It's deprecated and be removed September 1st. It's September 8th.
Instead. Okay. So, this is configured it and it's not interactive anymore, is it, JJ? This is doing something. Okay, cool. But you're on Helm 3. I think Jenkins X we're going to use Helm 3. So if you make your does anything else in IBM Cloud depend on your tiller? You can install multiple.
I don't have tiller. I don't have tiller installed because I've been told that I need only, like, for me as a user, I should only be looking at Helm 3 because I don't want to install tiller, even though it seems JX install requires Helm 2, which requires tiller.
That's a bit not very good, is it?
No.
What if you were to use Helm 2 though?
I have to. hang on. I think, yeah, I'd have to roll back because I mean, helm dash version. Oh, come on, really?
So I'm waiting for my minikubes to come up again. Why do you do that?
There's no version? Oh, it's home version. Yeah, I'm running Helm 3.11. So if I want to use install, I have to roll back to Helm 2. I'm not going to do that. But it does tell me that JX
Well,
install was deprecated and removed on 7 days ago, but it is working.
so here's a battle plan. Is it time to switch to Jenkins X version 3? That's using, I think, Helm 3. And it was recommended we give it a try. So we could spring forward our stream. And if you go to Jenkins X, yes, there you go. Let's see if this is any better. So while you do that, I'm going to try and get my minikube set up. Good.
Yeah, let's still work on that. No, guys. Still not seeing how to install this.
So is it just JX boot on its own?
Yeah, but then it tells me I'm missing that.
So you're already using but JJ, if you do JX dash version, are you not on the 2x client of JX, not the 3x? Right. So is there a Jenkins X3 client to use Jenkins X3? Maybe it's under. Also under release, but there's no 3000 releases. I'm not sure if they've split it off somehow. Maybe it's a new tag.
Yeah, hang on.
If you go to Jenkins X releases. Yep. So if you get all of them up, it's probably a really big GET request. And then if you just do a search for 3. Obviously you might find some point releases.
No.
Quick Google search. Maybe there was a blog post announcing Jenkins X3 availability. I'm getting a lot of Marshall JSON errors on my minikube start, apparently, on my Mac. Oh, I got to buy a synthesizer. Oh, very nice.
That's how to get the alpha.
How to download it? There you go. So you can get it from. Isn't that where you just?
It's called JX-CLI. They moved into a different repo.
Okay. There we go. Let's get that. So let's get that. Give that a try. I'm just going to put my chicken in the oven. Back in a sec. This is good. Give that a try. My minikube's still failing horribly. Back in a minute.
No worries, no worries. Wow, this was bonkers. Not gonna lie, this is very, very bonkers. Okay, so let's go back over here, grab this one, and then move that into there. If anyone has any questions or thoughts, please don't hesitate to say anything in the chat. I am watching that too while I'm doing this. This is, let's see. Create. Wait. There's no way to boot it now? Do I need to install a plugin to do this? Okay, hang on. So don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. That. Okay. alpha, getting started. Okay, I need to upgrade the plugins first. Wow. Okay. Cool. And after I've done that,
Hey, what I miss?
okay, so it turns out, so you install JX3, which is just curl, you in essence curl bash it,
Yep.
and then they don't have a boot or an install command. They've removed it.
Yeah.
And they tell you,
Yeah. At DevOps World, they told me they're changing things massively for the install process. I'm guessing this is where it's landed. So
Yeah.
you get a lot of prompts to install things.
the first thing they tell you is to upgrade everything. So you do JX upgrade plugins. So that just finished. And it looks like the next step, because I'm not using GKE or AWS, I wanted to run this on there. I have to create a minikube repository, which I was just doing. JX.
A minikube repository or a Git repository?
It looks like it's a template.
Okay.
So let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's not hard bound to stuff inside a minikube specific. Jesus Christ. Okay, so then after I built it, I need to git clone. Oops. Okay.
So at this point, we're going to deploy to Minikube or IBM Cloud?
I'm going to try to do the IBM Cloud, just switch out Minikube for IBM Cloud.
Oh, so you did those commands locally? How come it's a different color? What did I miss?
Yeah, and then, well, so it created this thing now, so I need to clone this down, because they're forcing you to do best practices here, because all the configurations are done inside of a Git repository. So now when I make any changes here, I push those up as things I made changes.
Well, I used to use Helm subcharts, I think, and you incremented the version number whenever you did like a deployment or promotion. So I'm not surprised.
Okay, so then I can go to JX Minikube, and then I can do IBM Cloud KS get cluster -- cluster thanks IBM Cloud. Like that. Oh. All right, so. Do I not have a subdomain?
If you do, how would it know what it was though? Because it's not.
Well,
like
you have to give it this.
Oh, okay.
But what I could do is I can use the no IP, I believe. Okay, get nodes -o wide. So in theory, I should do a no XIP on this one, right? Just like they do here, export to their domain to that. And then that should give that to me. Export domain equals nip.io. Copy. Okay. Oh, but it's not going to work because I don't have ingress. I only have no parts with IBM Cloud. Crap. Crap. Thinking. I'm thinking. Hang on.
You want to come and join me in the minikube adventure?
Yeah, I think so.
So
Don't
I
think
figured out. I did. I'll share my screen. I basically figured out that my minikube version was on my path. I had, I think 1.3, 1.5, and now brew install just happened again, and now I've hopefully got the right version of minikube.
Awesome.
So if I do minikube, okay. I've done goofed, and my minikube setup is it's not great. So I do have a hypervisor. I can use VirtualBox or HyperKit. I'm installing minikube this way now. JJ, do you want to follow along and do the same thing? So we've got 2 points of reference.
Yes, give me 2 moments. I'm actually pulling down minikube as I speak.
Oh, like me then. You're doing the curl command.
No, shit.
Oh,
No,
you
hang on. I hang on. No, I went off on the rails, and I was doing. I forced the habit. I spun up a kind box, not meant a minikube. So give me a minute. Go to start minikube now.
That's okay. I'm sure I've got minikube now. Oh, this looks better. Okay, 113. Cool. I'm going to do a minikube start. Call my cluster add and cool. And maybe this will work, and I can then follow the steps. Eight. What? Sorry, I read that as an 8. 0. Why is the default 0? Why is the default 0? If I do this option, maybe then it will be a bit nicer to me. What does this do? Why?
Yeah, if you go back to the Jenkins X docs, it tells you have to give it like 8 gigs of RAM or some shit like that. The first page. Yeah. Go back to the click on. Where was it? Great cluster minikube link after that down. Wait, where'd it go?
You're on Jenkins X3, remember?
No. I remember seeing it on the 2 also.
No. I reckon it's down there. I reckon it's there. See? Here we go. Minikube plus vault. We're putting a quick start. This is our
create your infrastructure.
Hold on. Let's do this first. Create your infrastructure. Yeah, that's what you did earlier, JJ. Okay, we're doing this.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was on the create the infrastructure one. 4 CPUs, 8 gigs of RAM, with 100 gigs of disk space.
Very
wow,
nice. Love it. So it's generated from that template. I never used that weird thing where we just did before. But okay, so I've done that. I need to git clone that repo. So
this is not a very mini cube. It's a rather large minikube.
True. So the git cloning Adam cool. CD and in and create infrastructure. Right, let's do this bit. So what does this say? We've got the I don't have the binary yet. Where does that take us? Do that.
Oh, what am I doing? I have a QEMU box I could be doing this all on my laptop. Oh my god, JJ, wake up! Wake up!
I'm gonna get Jenkins X3 like I think you did. So I'm on Mac. Let's get that.
This is a beautiful disaster, Adam. I got to say, this is a beautiful disaster.
I want to see that nice Jenkins interface. It's going to be great. Okay, so if I do JX version, I'm on 2. Sorry, 2. That was on 3.
Pull this down.
Okay. I'm removing all trace of Jenkins X2. And this should be the download for Jenkins X3. I'm sure I've just done this, by the way, but okay. If not, I'll just download the asset from there. So after JX version 3. Why is it still 2? I'm going to download you. If I do a curl minus O, yeah. This will redirect.
Oh shit! I need to be root.
That's it. Wrong file. I'd be a normal person. That would do it this way. All right, that's in my downloads. So for folks following along, I'm just installing Jenkins X3. For some reason, when I did this command here, it still said 2 for the version. So now this one little file here should be my Jenkins X3 binary.
So I'm not supposed to run this as root. Fun.
I'm going to trust you, Jenkins X, folks. Oh, this is this unsigned thing, don't worry. It's, remove. I'm just going to allow this permission. But I've got the zoom thing at the top in the way of the window for my security and privacy settings. Oh, there we go. It's around here somewhere. 1,000 folders. I do cancel and do this. How's your setup going, JJ?
I have gone
You're rogue.
totally off the rails here.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. I'm now looking at QEMU and KVM settings. This is
That's this little option gun.
I've gone far out of here.
Well, where's my Mac option to allow this as a thing?
Yeah, right.
Where is it?
It should be.
Where you
Yeah,
at?
it should be. No, scroll accessibility.
Accessibility?
Yeah, isn't that what you want?
Well, I want it to allow things.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that goes under general. Should be under general.
Is that underneath this button? I can't see.
Yeah, it's under general. Yeah, pull down.
I can't click the button.
Hit cancel. Cancel.
Cancel what?
Box. That one. Hit general. Very
Where?
top.
JJ, I can't see general. I've got a massive window here.
Oh.
I can move it. So I'm a dummy. Okay, the window's now over there.
There you go.
All right,
There you go.
The zoom window is over it. Right, Jake's version. Open. 3, great. Okay, I'm on Jenkins X3. Lovely. What's next? I don't really mind how it's built at this stage. So if I go back to getting started, I was up to this step, wasn't I? So I've got the binary. I've installed minikube. I can create a minikube cluster with this command. Okie doke. Let's go. I wonder how long it's going to take to reserve at this size. Once it just like sets the marker on the existing space saying you can use this. Or it will create a PV. I think it will create a PV. That's my guess.
Oh. Wait. Why am I installing the Docker version of this? I wanted the KVM driver. Hang on.
Well,
Docker machine driver KVM. What?
Well, I'm creating.
No. KVM2. Here you go. I'm actually getting. Yay! I'm getting minikube installed.
Yeah, I think I am as well. Well, I'm getting a cluster installed. Are you on minikube 113, JJ?
119? No. Yes, 113. Minikube 113. Now I'm preparing.
Me too.
Preparing Kubernetes 113.
Jenkins X3, yeah?
Not quite yet. Getting there.
So I'm restarting an existing VM apparently. And then, while this happens, I can do create Git repo. I've already done this, I think. So if I go to, we'll do it again, it should complain. It should say that it already exists. It does. So if I go to my, is this like my little environments area or my play area? JX3, good. So I've done this, and I'm doing this. I don't care about this page anymore, or this page, or that page, or that page, or me Googling why does it take forever.
Okay,
Good.
so I got minikube up and running now.
Good.
Why did you complain about that though?
Okay,
so minikube. So I need to shut this down and make it bigger. Stop.
Okay. I'm going to go to my JX place where Adam Cool is. Just while my cluster gets set up, I think I need to configure my ingress domain now to point to my minikube IP. Now, my minikube cluster is probably not up yet. Oh, okay, I do have an IP. Cool. I need to change CD into the corner direction. If I do that.
So did you think that the stream would turn into how do I get minikube started?
I had a feeling it might, because I've had bad experiences. I used like a desktop. If I use this, sorry. Oh yeah. So move this cool version to replace that old version. And
so
if I then do my JX version, I should be on version 3 on my normal path.
All right, I'm spinning up an 8 gig 4 CPU minikube instance.
Okay. I'm having trouble with Jenkins X versions. I thought I'd just moved the version 3 to my user local bin directory.
You might need to resource your path.
User local bin JX, right? User local bin JX is on my path, and it keeps saying it's version. Sorry, can someone explain this to me? User local bin JX version is 3.
Yeah. Your path is pointing to the old one. You need to do. Is this the S shell? What shell are you using?
It's not though, is it? Because my path is on user local bin. Yeah, and user
echo dollar path. Echo dollar path.
Sure.
Okay.
That's quite nice.
User local bin is about in the center of that.
Yep. Unless I've got script taking precedence. You know what? I can just do user local bin /jx GitOps requirements edit. Is my cluster ready yet? Of course it's not. It's restarting the existing VM. How about your cluster, JJ? You good?
I think I'm getting there. Hang on.
Okay. So I'm just doing this step. Ngrok. Towards my laptop. Yeah. That's for webhooks. I just want to see the Jenkins X interface, really. If you can get minikube working, that'll be great. because I'm in a world of trouble, I think. So I'm just going to use hyperkit.
Yeah.
Is that the old rubbish? That's 5.4. That's 5.3.
No, that's a hyperkit's a standard VM on Mac.
Let's try to restart the existing VM. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do this.
Okay, so wait, export.
All right, we're going to abandon that minikube command.
Okay, I think I need to figure out how to get it externally now, but I have an IP. So how do I export out the kube config?
Export the kube config. You mean your home.kube?
So I have all the stuff set up on my laptop. I don't want to connect to a remote machine that's running minikube with the IP.
What?
Hang on, I'm almost there.
Okay, sounds crazy.
I might be trying to make this more difficult than I need to, though.
I have a cluster list command. Oh, please, minikube. Finding minikube status again. Is that the name of the cluster? Now do minikube delete minikube. Minikube delete. It was called minikube. And I have to do the start command again, just making sure I'm not running any existing processes. Okay, I'm not doing minikube. I'll do that.
I want to connect.
Just while it installs, back in a sec.
Wow. Okay, so this has been surprisingly challenging. I have no idea how to. Zoom, where'd you go? Ah, come on, Zoom. All right, so stealing this back. I have, so as you can see here, I have minikube running. By the way, now that I have minikube running, there's no point in me running K3S, but whatever. You know what? Actually, I'll do that first. Scripts, deletes, 3. Okay, so as you can see, list, I have minikube running here. What? First.
I didn't, JJ.
So I was confusing myself for a moment there. So I do have minikube up and running on my machine. And I can minikube cube CTL get pods -a. What? There we go. So I do have an instance running of minikube now, but I have not been able to figure out a way to export this kube config to my local machine, because this is another box, right? This isn't my laptop. This is a CentOS box that's running minikube. And I don't want to install kubectl or anything on this machine, because all it does, it's just a hypervisor, right? So I need a way to connect to it externally. And it seems that it's not obvious on how to do this. Because minikube is designed to run on your local laptop, right? Or your local machine. Like, you shouldn't be on another machine trying to connect to it. Or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, there's that minikube tunnel that sounds like a useful verb. That's run number. No.
This
They're
one?
above that. No, that's how you tunnel through, I guess. So I think that'll be if you had a service you deployed on this machine, you'd access it through somebody else. Like a kubectl port forward? I don't know. With a password, though, to minikube. So I'm still creating my minikube cluster, apparently.
Yeah, I guess to see load
The big
balancing.
whopper. Well, I'll tell you what. No, I'm not a patient man. I'm going to do this size is, let's see.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Yeah, I thought I was sharing my screen.
No, I took it back while I was trying to show this off.
So I am just trying to make a little tiny 4G minikube cluster. Do you see the minimum requirement was 8 gig or 4 gig?
It was 8 gig.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty beefy requirements. This is getting up into code ready container space here.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, I got it. It used all the memory on my machine once. I never used it. So if I do, what's this? Oh, I'm running some Flink stuff, and it's just so big. Let me kill my Flink jobs. I wonder if that's my problem. Try to do some little analytic stuff. 36, 8, 70. Now if I do top. Right, how's my memory looking? Yeah, that should be fine. So now I've got a cluster. No. I don't think this restarting thing even works. I'm going to do minikube delete again. All right then, come on, minikube start. Nice little one. It's got to download something. No, it's not. Good. I was just reading about this Jenkins X UI. It says it uses Octant. I click on this demo video. I wonder what that's like. Yeah, this is what I want to get to. So Jenkins X Octant plugin.
Oh wow! So you use in order to connect to a remote minikube instance that's running, you copy the .minikube folder over to the machine you're trying to do it, and then run a minikube on there.
Is that
That's how you do
$home/minikube?
$home, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember deleting that before.
Yeah. Wow. I totally didn't know that.
What's in my little minikube folder, and how old is it?
I have to give this a. I'm going to rewrite this. This dude is.
My minikube's pretty old, by the way. So I made mine nearly a year ago. Maybe this is why the poison's happening. I can't use minikube. If I do minikube delete, if I then delete my existing home.minikube, right, anything that might have been cached and just swinging around poisoning the well, then for the minikube start. So JJ, you should figure out how to do a tunnel type thing.
Yeah, I'm still getting minikube over. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there.
Okay. And then the next step, I've got the Git repo for Jenkins X set up. It appears to be set up ngok, so we can use webhooks.
Why am I copying over the raw disk for this thing? What?
So is that where the raw disk goes into the home.minikube folder?
It looks like it does.
If I can get to a point where the Jenkins X controller is running and happy, I'll be happy. So you did a minikube start and it just worked okay, didn't it, JJ?
Yeah, but oh, come on.
After you played with QEMU?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really find. Where the hell is that file? No, so this is out of date because the .minikube directory has a lot more in it now than what this guy's claiming. So delete that. I'm sorry?
You get a raw disk in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like I just want the configs, right? Like I don't need like the whole thing.
Is that in your .cube directory maybe?
Oh, I didn't start an API server with this thing. That's the problem.
Oh. Well, now how big this image is that I'm downloading. Preloaded images, docker overlay. What are you? Once we have this, we can do this JX project stuff.
Hopefully.
JX create project is now JX project on its own. Okay.
I gotta start the API server also.
You have to manually start it for minikube.
It looks like it.
Nah. Crazy.
IPA 184. So that should be API server IP of 184. 192.168.1.84. Show me some love. Come on. Also, by giving a disk size of 100 gigs, that could be a problem for me. If they're Q cows, they're fine because they only grow over like when it's written to. But raw disks immediately take up the space, and I only have 200 gigs of a hard drive in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't do minikube start drivers wherever. Unless my eyesight deteriorated massively, the docs tell me I can. Are these like smart update docs? Oh, what version of minikube am I on? I want to be on 113, I think. Yeah, 113. So at least you got past this part, didn't you, JJ? You got past the create cluster part, didn't you? Wish I could. That's just the dream. Or if I give it a really tiny one, if I just do like the smallest thing ever, if I do minikube start CPUs 1 and give it 4096, this size not much, 2. Does that work? Oh, has to be at least 2. Okay. And you didn't use Hypercube, did you, JJ?
No, I did. KVM.
You're on your CentOS machine, though, right?
Yeah, and I think I might have gotten to the next step here, but I'm double checking.
Oh, mice VM driver, not just mice driver. Pretty sure those docs didn't say. Oh, fine, it's VM driver. Minikube delete. Minikube start. 4G. Mice VM drive equals VirtualBox. So these docs here, dash driver, don't appear to be accurate. But minus the end driver helped you block up. So let's see if that works.
Oh no. Oh, gross. Oh, there's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, I really don't want to mess with certs. How is this not programmatic yet? Adam, I'm losing a lot of faith here, man. We've hit the hour-ish mark, and we are nowhere near even like where I'd like to be.
Yep. Oh, I can't create a minikube cluster with either VirtualBox or the other.
Okay, so I guess we got some homework. Trying to figure out a good way to get. Like I might go down the GKE path. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with minikube anymore. I've had enough of it. In fact, you know what I'm going to do instead, JJ?
What's that? Delete it?
Haven't it? I guess I refuse to use it. So, you know, it was nice trying you.
Yeah.
But no.
This was a. I mean, I'm just going to call it. This was a horrible first time experience trying to get this thing to work.
And it's probably never see with Jenkins X. It's just it gave us 3 platforms to choose. I want to just use my laptop, and I can't get the prereq to work. So I guess I'm after GKE or AWS.
Yeah.
And hopefully that all works. And minikube is hopefully gone forever. That's cute. Oh, I've got 2.
All right, you want to stop sharing your screen?
Yep. Yeah, no more minikube ever again.
All right. Well, all right. So we are going to be back in 2 weeks' time. I believe that is September 22nd. About the same time. Hopefully we'll have something farther than this one than we got here. And then hopefully we'll have to show some stuff off. Yeah, Adam?
Yeah, sounds great. Oh. So yeah, if you can actually start some Google Cloud Cluster or an Amazon cluster, I guess.
Yep.
And then just try and run the thing. Because I'm not using minikube again.
Yep.
I'm traumatized beyond belief.
Awesome. All right. Well, I guess say goodbye.
All right. Bye, everyone. I hope you have a good experience with Jenkins X on not using minikube.
Same here. Bye, everybody. And,
yes. Bye.